Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock. Happy Wednesday morning to you all. So guys, I'm currently driving and my keys have a tendency to ping against the dashboard, so whatever this is. So I ask for your forgiveness in advance. So pretty busy day today, but I wanted to check in with you guys this morning. I wanted to touch on the topic. I was talking to a young lady last night, and the topic that I want to talk about this morning is, do you really, really love yourself? Do I really, really love myself? Again, I tell you guys that sometimes when I'm speaking to you, again, I'm moving in spirit, so I tend to kind of say like you. But overall, I'm just talking about me, you, everybody as a whole, everybody, and of course, everybody can't relate to every topic. It's just, it's not a one-size-fits-all category. So, but I just wanted to say good morning, hey, to my new subscribers. So grateful, so thankful for you guys. To my seasoned subscribers, so blessed, so thankful for your support. But yeah, so do you really, really love yourself? Here's why I asked that question. A lot of times, why is it so difficult for us to set boundaries? Now, of course, I talked about yesterday the topic about being empaths and highly sensitive people. It's natural for us to have a difficult time setting boundaries. We have to, in fact, be intentional about it. Where there's still a group of people who can't set boundaries, and it's because they don't love themselves, they don't respect themselves, they don't feel worthy. There's so many different reasons why you're broken, on why it's difficult for you to set boundaries. It's almost natural for us to say, I love myself. If you ask the average person, do you really love yourself? The average person will say yes, right? Because it almost seems like it's natural. In fact, when you look at their lifestyle and what they allow, or what they've allowed, then you see different. Right? Think about that one thing you love unconditionally. Let it be your spouse, your children, God. What do you love unconditionally? All right. So whatever that thing is for you, would you allow somebody to disrespect it and to play with it all kind of way? Some of you know, if somebody messes with your children, your child, like, listen, you not think about no sanctified holy, like you're about to see red and spaz out if somebody mess with your baby, right? Somebody about to play out with your man, right? Or your woman, like you're not about to eat club. Guys, I tell you guys, every morning I'm going to turn off the notifications the next morning. And I forget. Some of you are not going to let somebody play out with your man or with your woman. Like, you're not even about to have that. The claws are coming out. I'll ask for forgiveness later, right? So the point that I'm making is this. If you can set boundaries for how somebody treats or deal with the person you love unconditionally, well, if you love yourself, why can't you have those same boundaries? Why are you allowing a cheating man to still come back? Why are you allowing a cheating woman to still come back? And I'm not speaking about, a one-time incident. And that's a whole nother topic. I'm not even getting in there because some people would say I would never accept back. Some say I'll allow one time because we're all a human. That's a different topic for a different day. But the point of the matter is, why would you constantly allow someone in your life who is hurting you? Right? That can be disrespectful family members who are just being toxic over and over and over and over and over and over again. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, because they're family, because they're blood, I have to deal with them. You're thinking, oh, well, if I let this man go, somebody else is going to get him. Well, somebody else got him anyway now, right? If he's cheating, somebody else already got him. So why are you afraid to let him go? And that's for men as well. Because again, there's this misconception that only men cheat. No, there are some good men out here who are literally being dragged by a toxic woman. And men, I said this to you before, I'll say it again because I know I have some new subscribers. A lot of times, and this is for man and woman, but a lot of times when a woman is hurting you, or if she's hurt you, or she's running and she's this and she's that, Sometimes she's afraid, especially if she has not been loved properly. Now here you come in with your beautiful heart trying to love on her properly. She's never received that. Her father left, everybody left. It's hard to receive what you've never been given. So maybe God placed you in her life to help her, because listen, a patient man can really, really, really change a damaged woman or a hurt woman. The issue with that is if you don't know how to set boundaries, that's going to be a problem. She's going to take you under and you will drown. So that's why boundaries are important. So if you are dealing with a woman and she's really a good woman, but she had issues, she's fighting demons or whatever, this is why I always tell people, stop judging people, because just because you came from a certain type of household, how do you know that woman wasn't raped all of her life from uncles and granddaddies and all that stuff, and all she knows is drugs and alcohol? Again, I'm not saying it's okay, but the point of the matter is you can't judge someone unless you walk in those particular shoes, and many people haven't. And so actually I'm dealing with a situation like that now, but it's one of my, it's not a friend, but it's somebody who she's an employee. I'll just say that. She's an employee. And she's a good person. But her story from her childhood up until now, I think she's like 36, 37, has been a nightmare from being raped, in a household filled of drunk uncles and granddaddies, and then eventually trying to escape that at a very young age. Got married, husband stabbed her 17 times out of jealousy. Like, some people have been through some stuff. And no, it's not ultimately our problem to fix anybody. We won't fix anybody. But there's times that God will use you as a vessel. However, you have to be intentional about staying connected to the Spirit, because it will literally drown you. So God has to give you your boundaries. God has to lead you and show you how. God is your source. He will tell you how to deal with this person. He will tell you when to step back, when to involve yourself again. He will tell you, keep your zipper up, because you can't be sleeping with somebody that you're trying to heal. Right? So, but you still have to place boundaries. If you love yourself, no matter how much you love this woman, no matter how much you see good in this woman, if you don't love yourself, she's going to violate your boundaries. She's going to come around when you get paid because she needs some drugs and disappear. And now you're heartbroken. And when she comes back again next week, you're telling yourself, next payday, she can't get the dime from me. And she come back there with this little dress on, looking all good, smelling all good, with these 6-inch heels, honey. You're going straight to the bank to give her weed money. And now you're hurt all over again. Boundaries, my friend, boundaries. Do we really, really love ourselves? Any situation that you're in and somebody is, disrespecting your boundaries, somebody is hurting you over and over, they're toxic. It doesn't matter who it is, woman, man, employee, employer, anybody. And you know when somebody is violating your boundaries, because the minute you hang up the phone, the minute they leave you, your spirit is all disturbed, you're feeling disrespectful, your entire day is out of whack because you're being disrespected. When you love yourself, and that takes work, because for many of us, because again, many of us in our community, we were just taught to survive. We weren't taught to love yourself and put yourself first and make sure, you have proper this and proper that. We're so busy taking care of others, especially women, our black women, so busy taking care of others, right? Men are just taught, again, not all, taught to just, have 1,000 women. Listen, when you respect yourself, you're not about to be out here sleeping with just any kind of woman. This woman got to have some integrity, some class, some wisdom, some intelligence, bring something to the table. But you out here having babies with, come on. Do you really love yourself? Do you really love yourself? If you really love yourself, you will be intentional about the type of woman that carries your seed. right? So do you really love yourself? And the truth of the matter is, again, it's a process for many of us. So if you've made those, habits a thing in the past, you may be a different person now. And you look back at the type of person you dealt with then versus now, and you will see that you change. When you love yourself, nobody's about to play with you. Point blank, period. It will disturb your spirit so bad that you will cut people off and you won't even think about them again. Unless God sends your butt back. And God not about to be sending you back to somebody who's disrespecting you, right? So I say all that to say, this is why self-work is crucial. Because if you're in any situation right now, take a minute, think about it. Any situation right now that someone is blatantly disrespecting you, not making a mistake every now and then, blatantly disrespecting you when you've already told them what your boundaries are and they don't even care.